Lesson number 2, Health and Diseases. Students, have you ever taken the leave from the school due to sickness? What happens exactly when you become sick? Sometimes we feel good even without taking any medicines, and sometimes we need to consult doctor and take regular medicines in sickness. Why is it so? So let us learn about health and diseases. We will talk first about the health. Health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being and not merely the absence of any disease. Now, what is meant by disease? Disease means the condition of disturbances in physiological or psychological process of body is called as disease. Each disease has its own specific symptoms. Now, diseases are of two types. Now, first is acquired diseases and another is according to duration and according to reasons. Now, we will see types of diseases. You must have heard the names of various diseases like diabetes, common cold, asthma, Down syndrome, heart disease, etc. Now, reasons and symptoms of all these diseases are different. To bring coordination in scientific study of diseases, diseases are classified as follows. Like according to the duration of the disease and according to the reason of the disease. Now this according to the duration again further divide into two, that is chronic diseases and acute diseases. Chronic diseases means it takes longer duration of time to cure, and acute diseases means in short period the disease gets cured. Now according to the reasons, again it is divided into two types, that is hereditary diseases and acquired diseases. Hereditary diseases, example Down syndrome. Now what is meant by hereditary? Hereditary means from one generation to the next generation, that is from parents to the children that disease is transferred. So example is Down syndrome. Now acquired diseases again further divided into two groups. One is infectious diseases and the other is non-infectious diseases. Now infectious diseases like common cold, flu, dengue, etc. and non-infectious diseases like diabetes, heart disease, etc. Now we will talk how do the following diseases spread. For example, hepatitis, malaria, scabies, TB, dengue, dysentery, ringworm, swine flu, etc. What do we mean by pathogens? What do we mean by infectious diseases? Now, in your book, some chart is given. In that, name of the disease is given and with which pathogen it is carrying, that is name is given, then mode of infection is given, symptoms are given and prevention and treatment of that is given. Now let us talk about infectious diseases. Now what is meant by infectious? The name itself suggests it causes the infection. Now diseases spread through contaminated air, water and food or vectors like insects and other animals are called as infectious diseases. Now the name is, first is tuberculosis. It is caused by the pathogen called Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Now, mode of infection is spitting by patient through air, prolonged contact with the sharing of materials of patient, and symptoms shown in this are chronic cough, bloody spitting, and emaciation, difficult breathing. Now, which are the preventive methods and what is the treatment is BCG vaccine is given, and isolation of patient, regular medication like DOTS is given. Another infectious disease is hepatitis, that is jaundice. Now there are different types of hepatitis. Now the pathogen causing hepatitis is hepatitis virus A or hepatitis B or hepatitis C, hepatitis D or hepatitis E. Now mode of infection is contaminated water, sharing of needles, blood transfusion. Now the symptom of this hepatitis is anorexia, yellow urine, general weakness, nausea, vomiting and grey stool. Prevention of this is drinking boiled water and proper cleaning of hands. Now third infectious disease is dysentery. The pathogen causing it is bacteria, virus or Shigella, bacilli, amoeba and Historytica. Contaminated food and water. Watery stool, pains in abdomen are the symptoms, and prevention is drinking of boiled water, proper storage of food, ORS consumption. Now next is name of the disease is cholera, and its pathogen name is Vibrio cholerae, that is bacterium, and it is mode of infection is contaminated food and water, and symptom of this disease is vomiting, severe diarrhea, cramps in legs. Now prevention of this is following hygienic practices and avoiding open places, food, drinking boiled water, and vaccination against cholera is required. Next disease name is typhoid, and it is caused by the pathogen Salmonella typhi. It is a bacterium, and mode of infection is contaminated food and water, and symptoms are anorexia, headache, rash on abdomen, dysentery, fever up to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. And the prevention and treatment of this disease is drinking clean water, vaccination, proper disposal of sewage. Some important diseases of present days. Now how we can observe personal hygiene? Why should we drink boiled water in rainy season? Why the clean hands drive is run in schools? Now we will talk about the special diseases. Nowadays only they are present, like dengue. So dengue is caused by mosquitoes. Mosquitoes lay the eggs in waterlogged places, and thereby their population increases. Different species of mosquitoes spread different diseases. Dengue is spread by Aedes aegypti. This disease is caused by Den 1 and 2 virus belonging to type flavivirus. Now what are the symptoms of this? First, acute fever and headache and vomiting. Second, pains in the eye socket in very prominent symptom. Third is decrease in platelet count and may lead to internal hemorrhage. Now we will talk about another disease, that is swine flu. Now the reason of infection is infection for swine flu occurs through pigs and humans. Viruses of swine flu are spread through sweat of infected person. Similarly, it is spread through secretion of nose, throat and saliva. Now, symptoms of swine flu are difficulty in breathing, sore throat and body pain. Now, we will talk about another disease that is called AIDS. The full form of AIDS is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. This disease is caused by HIV. Now, what is HIV means? HIV means human immunodeficiency virus. In this disease, victims suffer from various diseases due to progressive weakening of natural immunity. Diagnosis of AIDS cannot be confirmed without test in medical laboratories. ELISA test is used for its proper diagnosis. Symptoms of AIDS are person specific. Now we will talk about infection through animals. Rabies. This is a viral disease. It occurs due to the bite of infected dog, rabbit, monkey, cat, etc. Virus enters the brain via neurons. Hydrophobia is one of the important symptoms of this disease. In this case, the victim shows extreme fear for water. Rabies is fatal disease. However, fatality can be prevented by timely vaccination before onset of symptoms. Symptoms start to appear within 90 to 175 days of dog bite. Symptoms of rabies: fever for 2 to 12 weeks, exaggeration in behavior, and hydrophobia. So, children, I think you have understood today's lesson. Remaining part we will see in next session. Till then, stay safe, stay home. Take care. Thank you.